My name's Joshua Balderson, and this is the Hockey Nation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua here in Gananoque at the Lou Jeffries Memorial Arena to bring you the Gananoque game there. They're facing off against the Tweed Oil Kings. Let's jump on over here to the main camera. You see there, straight on net. That is number 1, Leaf Hurts. I believe he's going to be starting in net tonight. Played in net in the last game. Did an amazing job. And this is different. Here they come. They'll get a siren going on, a little different music here. Here comes the Islanders.
Starting off the rotation, we have number 4, Brody Morris. Number 16, Andrew Weinberg. Number 23, Darren O'Hurley. Number 29, Devin McCann. Number 93, Tyler Malone. For that last name, I apologize. In that, we have number 1, Evan Morrison. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup number
that's the anthem. They're going to get ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Just to give you a little bit of information here, Tweed is right now, they have lost 3 games. No, they've won 3, lost 2. They're facing off against Gan now. I believe that's what we have for the standings here. I'm just pulling that up. Yeah, 3-2 for the Oil Kings, 3-2 for the Gananoque Islanders. It's going to be a good, tight game here. This is a battle for third in the West. Let's see what happens here tonight's game. As that face-off, one back into the Gananoque zone in behind their net. They'll bring it off over into the corner. Battle on the boards in behind the net. Over towards King's Best and chipped out of play. As they will get the puck. Bring it all the way back down into Gananoque zone here. Just with only a couple moments played in. Verbeek will face off against as McCann shot. That one's going to go wide over here. Oh, Doherty was the one who got the face-off, but it's left over at the boards now with Stevens. Stevens chips it back. We're sent over the far side where Duchesne looks to get it. Chips up to Selleck. Selleck all the way up, but just misses Stevens and goes down for icing. They're going to bring that one back down into the Gananoque zone. Here, just set up. Barhani goes against Versteeg, but is taken off back and behind the boards, chipped up the boards as Stevens battles with it. Puck goes in deep as Murray battles in deep, long, pushing the Tweed player off against the boards, but needs to get that puck off, chipped up to the point, shot, and that one's grabbed up by Lee Furtz. A little bit of traffic there in front of the net, but Hertz covers that one up. Kurtz did a great job in the last game. We expect to see more out of him as they'll set up to his right in the Gananoque zone. Gananoque chips off to the boards, but it's picked up by the Oil Kings and sent in deep as they will chip it again towards Leaf. Cover that puck up. Barhani comes in again, chips it off back to the point, shot, tip, good tip in front of the net, diving across Leaf, goal scored by the Oil Kings to start it off here. They are being led right now by Hunter Fargy. Did have Dylan Ingram right in behind. So we'll see what happens here. There's a face-off, one back. Gananoque needs to come back. Can't let Tweed get too much pressure.
Number 15. As you
can see there, the goal is scored by number 26, Elijah Barhani, and an assist by number 27, Hunter Fargy, and they said number 15, Joseph Crothers. A great opportunity, chopped in front there, Hurts. As Tweed seems to be doing a great job controlling the play here, keeping that puck for the majority so far of this early period in. Chip to the back. Things start to get a little bit more chippy here in this game. Chipped in by Duggan. Duggan goes in, pinches off the player behind the net. Backpedaled over to the boards, centered out, but couldn't connect to the stick as it slows down the progression of the breakout. But now it comes in. Here's an opportunity coming in, and good drag by Boomhauer, but couldn't get that shot off as it goes over to the Kings bench. What do we have on here? Penalty for interference. It looks to me like Gananoque is going to be going short-handed here for the interference on Nate Boomhauer. And that penalty is going to go too. I believe that was Brett Harrington, number 17. Waiting for it to pop up here. Maybe number 11. It could be Matt Hale. I think it might be Matt Hale in the box there. We'll hear when they give the announcement. Just looking here, it looks like it's 11 on the board. Verbeek's going to come in, set up across from Fargy. One back to the point. Send over. happen is going to be sitting in the box. For a minute 38 remaining here on this power play. Faceoff will be to the left of Hertz in the Gananoque zone. One back to the point for Tweed. Over to the far boards here. Reinhold puts it back over to the other side. Back over to Reinhold, who's in deep, looking to get it. Swings it around the boards. Getting harassed by Liam Murray. Gets that puck back. Holding it, chips it in deep behind the net. Trying to get it out front. Can't center it as it goes off into the corner. Chip back towards the point. And it gets out as Gannon's going to get a stretch now. Here coming in with a high shot off of the chest and comes on down as it picked up quickly by the defender here for Tweed. Over into the corner. Chance now. Verbeek tried to get it, but it came off his stick. And they'll have a second here to spin back and get going the other way. Good move at center as they come in to the zone. Chipped over. Just to the blue line, but kept in by Tweed. Tweed puts it back over. Here comes a drive. Centering opportunity. Broken up by Gananoque and sent out of the zone as there'll be a race down for it. Stevens gets there, giving a little bit of trouble for the Tweed player. Tweed has the numbers, so they're able to get back with that quick. And now comes out the other way. Barhamy doesn't move. Chips it off into the corner. Has Brown pinch him off, but they still get an opportunity. Chipped high over the net. And it'll be grabbed up by Stevens. Cleared up to the blue line. Kept in on a great play there by Boyer. Shot. Doesn't make it through. As it goes off over in the corner. Now an opportunity. Drive out to the front of the net. And a sprawling Hertz. Couldn't get across. But the puck went wide and in behind the net. Sent all the way down the ice. As it will be met up by Morrison behind the net. Puck chipped up out of the zone, comes out. Coda trying to pressure on it. They're able to get it out and in the zone now. A centering opportunity kicked off by Hertz and goes off over in the corner where it's picked up quickly. And a good shove there off the body. Drops the Tweed player. Dustin Mines geeks it in. But now it's chipped out. Now here's an opportunity on the break for Gann. Shot! And a big save on Blasco. It didn't get in. He got a good shot, but the goalie said no with the blocker. Now in behind the net as they're battling, trying to get that puck up to the boards. Captain has it, sends it out all the way down as there's a race for it. 45 for Tweed, just a step off and couldn't get to that puck. 45 is not a number I was given on the roster, so he will remain 45. Goalie getting a little bit of work done here on the helmet, I believe. Everything's good to go. Coming back on in. Beak will come across from Mains, trying to get that puck. Good battle. Comes back to the point. Shot high. And saved as that got saved high, I believe, by the blocker. Up and out of play. Still 1-0 in this game. Over. Good hard shot. Big kick save off Graham Brown's attempt. Graham has it now again as he kept it going. In deep, centers it. But it got broken up. But Eric Selleck able to keep that one active in the zone. Verbeek tried to back pass it to Selleck, but couldn't get it through. Tweed player sticks. Opportunity here comes in. Shot. Kicked off to the side. And Selleck takes the body. Leaves the puck for Stevens. Sends it up forward. Verbeek has a shot. Blocker save. Puts it off over into the corner. Verbeek can't get a handle on it. Now it's going to come out of the zone as they try to lay the body. Chip back. Drive in. Doherty has it. Stops up. Centers it. Can't get to the stick. And a good opportunity. We're ran out of space. Sent over to the far side. Sean Dixon picks it up. Sends it cross ice over to Duggan. Duggan comes in with it. Center opportunity to Smith. Shot. And a rebound opportunity by Smith. Couldn't get it through either. There's another opportunity. Now a shot. And we have a fight. That was a quick one. Not much to it. As Mac Honchar dropped the mitts, but I believe, not 100% sure here on our number. I saw 7. I think that might be Brett Harrigan from Gananoque. Lots of discussion between these two players. Might not end there, that one. As in 13-12 into this game, we already have the mitts dropped. We have a penalty coming. Hooking.
Matt Hunter, 5 minutes for fighting. Islander penalty number 17. Seth Harrigan, 5 minutes for fighting. Time penalty, 6 minutes.
So that's Coda for hooking. The penalties continue here. Discussion going on at the penalty box as the refs sorting out some things with the current penalty calls. Just taking a look here. And so we do have the fighting now up for Mac Honchar and Brett Harrigan. 5 minutes of fighting both at the 13-12 minute mark. Well, they don't actually have them up there at the same mark, but we know what they were meaning. They're getting Coda's penalty up on the board. They put both the 5 minute penalties up, which definitely should have been put up there for the fight. So that they were just being cleared off. Now we're back with just a 2 minute call up for Wyatt Coda, and this game get back going as that puck sent all the way down, and we met up by Morris and behind the net and left for Brody Morris. He turns it back, chips it back the other way. They send it through center, but stopped up by Gananoque and dumped in deep on net. Now we played off by Morrison behind his net for Morris. Morris brings it out, up to center. They chip it in. Ingram tries to get on that, chips it by Duchesne. Duchesne lays a body to it.
Islander penalty number 22. Wyatt Coda, 2 minutes for hooking. Time penalty, 7 minutes, 6 seconds.
And number 7, Dylan Ingram going to the box for a high stick, which will give Gananoque now a chance to maybe make something happen here 4-on-4. As we have a minute 25 left on the 4-on-4, which will give them just a short and 35-second power play. Send to the point, broken up by Murray. Murray chips it back into Verbeek, couldn't get to it. Veselic jumps on it. Foul back to the point, sent back in. Verbeek has it. Sends it across, gets broken up. Now an opportunity as a drive. And broken up. As they'll come back the other way, stopped up. Centers it, chip, opportunity, big save, and a rebound goal scored by Verbeek. But the first one was robbery. If he could have stopped that second opportunity by Verbeek, it would have been even better, but he couldn't. And Verbeek ties it up here with 51 seconds remaining on the penalty to Coda. So that's still 4-on-4. We have a tie game here in Gananoque. Steven's going to set up across from Haynes. One back to Gananoque's blue line. We'll send it across to center ice, back into the Gananoque zone, over to the course boards. Brown has it. Brown chips it D. Gonna get it back again. Now move, he gets in over center.
That's for beat, Hussein, and Philip. Time to go, 8 minutes, 15 seconds.
Contact in there behind the net. Looked a little suspicious. Nothing's happened yet. Going to continue on. Smith has the puck, wraps it around the boards. As it comes out to the point. Blasco keeps it in. Murray tries to get it. Good opportunity for Coda. Shot on. Back to Murray. Over to Duchesne. Duchesne makes a move to keep it in. Centering opportunity. On to Palikowski's stick. Couldn't get it. Now a shot in. Grabbed up by Blasco. Sent in on the net. Couldn't get to it. Palikowski jumps on the puck at the side of the net, but it gets cleared out of the zone and all the way down where Leaf Hurts will play that one at his net, leaving it there for Murray. Murray takes it in. Has a little pressure, but is able to get it out of the zone down deep. Opportunity for Gananoque as they're trying to get a quick pass across center, but now they're offside. Have to tag back up as Tweed has it for a second behind their zone. Wayman put pressure but can't get it. As now here comes Tweed the other way in a drive shot. Good save by Leaf. Hurts in the net. Tweed ties it up here. Looks like it's a goal by Tyler Melicon. We'll wait till we get an announcement on it. But that's where Look was leading the pack. I believe got it in as there's a mad scramble after Hertz made a big save but did not know where that puck ended up going. I think a little discussion here from Verbeek, wondering why it wasn't blown dead. You can see Salek not happy either. Not sure what's exactly going on here. There is a whistle. They're talking over to the bench here for Tweed and the linesman. I'm not sure exactly what has taken place. We have some team there talking as well to the officials, trying to see maybe what's going on here. Oh, it looks like additional player, I think, potentially Steve Norman is in the box. I'm not sure if he just wandered in there, if he's actually being placed in the box right now. They have a penalty to Ingram on the board still, but that's a 2-minute penalty, which I don't believe is correct on the board. Just taking a look here on the website, I doubt it's updated yet, but so Gananoque's goal was by Verbeek, Duchesne, and Selleck to tie it up. They haven't got the second one updated yet on the scoreboard yet. So it looks like Ingram should still be in the box. You got the penalty at 12-19. Oh no, he would be out of the box by now, so this would be a new penalty coming. So we'll see what's going on here exactly. As both teams, you see lots of conversation. The tweet goes up. Kenny Murdoch assists to Tyler Melicon. So Melicon with the assist. Murdoch with the goal. But now the goal looks to be removed off of the board. So I don't know if it's been called back or not. As it just loaded up onto the screen. Seems to be off now, the scoreboard. As this is getting very confusing here in Gananoque. Is it 2-1? Is it 1-1? I don't know. 2-1 is what sits on the scoreboard on the website, but in here in the arena it's 1-1. No goal. Okay. Now we have some information what's going on here. Number 7, Ingram is in the box, Dylan Ingram, as he left the box early. And with leaving the box early, gave them an illegal player on the ice, getting him a secondary penalty here in this game. So let's get this updated as we have now back to a 1-1 score here. 9:31. And I'm sure that Tweed not happy with this one. So left the box early from his high sticking penalty, and now has got them an illegal man penalty, and will be sitting. I don't know exactly what that's going to entail for the entire penalty as we wait to see what happened on the website here. Face off one back to the point. Good play by Tweed, gets it out. They're going to race down now. Shot in, awkwardly on. And Hurts held it up. As he's counting his blessings, it's now back to 1-1 as we wait for the update here on the penalty call to Tweed on the website, so I can double check that, but they did, I believe, say illegal player. Penalty coming now to Tweed. Darren Doherty's going away for, I believe, a hooking call. Play being kept here now. Working around the other side, looking for an opportunity for a shot. Selleck set right up in front of the net, looking to get the big tipper move there. And he has the puck being moved around. Blasco gets it down to the corner. Now out with a good shot. Opportunity for Blasco. Goes up over the glass and back to the point. Duchesne gets sorted for Beak. For Beak back to Duchesne. Duchesne drives, shot through, and a rebound attempt. Scored by Blasco. As now, in a quick turn here, it went from a 2-1 game for Tweed. And then a penalty cost them dearly as that goal was called back for Murdoch. And then some penalty troubles for an illegal player, Ingram, leaving the ice early. And then the other penalty, Doherty, cost them, as now they wait. They still have 2 penalties on the board. And they do have 4 players on the ice. Update now on the scoreboard in arena. Good save there by Evan Morrison as that puck popped high up in the air, and he looked right up, waiting like a catcher behind the plate to grab that foul ball. He grabbed it right up, giving them a whistle, and then a face-off over to his right. Blasco is going to set up for this face-off. One back by Blasco to the D. Duchesne trying to get away from Reinhold, having a little bit of problem. Does get to the slot. Eric Selleck sends it over, but it goes in behind the net. Selleck still set up in front of the net as they tried to get to him, but it's poked back to Brown. Brown has it, sends it now. Fires hard to Duchesne. Duchesne sends it in. I guess shipped in behind the net. Good opportunity in close. Just wide of the net by Selleck as it comes back. Brown has that puck, chips it off the glass, up in deep. Selleck will vacate the front of the net to go get that puck. Gets it back to the point. Duchesne shot, and a big save made by Morrison as he had Selleck crossing past him, trying to blind him without get some fresh legs out here for Gananoque and for Tweed. As the penalties have all expired now, we're back to some 5-on-5 action. 8:01 remaining and a 2-1 score for Gananoque. In behind the net, comes over to the corner, ripped up and missed there as they get it tied up in the bodies at center. Turn back to the way now as Gans coming back with it. Drive in by Pelakowski, sends it to the front of the net but can't connect as they put it back to the point. Shot by Reese. Gets handled by Morrison and sent off to the boards. Now out comes Tweed with the puck. Coming in, centering opportunity. Shot, bobbling puck. Grabbed up and then a little bit tangled up there in front of the net. Dylan Ingram getting into the grill of Leaf Hurts. So set up, face off, one in behind the net, picked up by Duchesne. Duchesne wraps it up to the corner boards here and taken out of the zone now across center. Broken up by Fargley. Sent in deep. That one's going to come all the way out. Duchesne able to engage him. Murray back then. They got it across with a good shot. Hurts, and that net came off, as I think might have had a little bit of assistance with the save. Duchesne may have played a little bit of goaltender there. And then the net came off due to the contact of the Tweed player. Will come outside. Smith will come in to face off against Mains. And the face off won by Gananoque back in. Murray sends over to the far side. Duchesne chips up the ice. Now they're going to move it in. They come in. Smith has it, tries to send it to Wainman, but it gets tangled up. Wainman puts it back to Murray. Murray shot, and a good save. Kicked out a big rebound into the slot as they couldn't drive through, but another shot by Wainman. Now an opportunity as they try to tip it in behind Morrison. You see, Duchesne had made it off of the D and was laying in the inner slot as he battled in there to try to get one through. He's had a pretty good performance so far defensively tonight and a little bit extra offensively as well. They're going to come back in and set up to the right of Evan Morrison, who's keeping it only to 2 here. Verbeek, Stevens, and Selleck out there for Gananoque as they try to get the pressure back on and maybe another one put in here quick, but here comes a great move. And they try to get it at, but we have a call coming for interference. And I believe that is coming to Graham Brown from Gananoque, as now Tweed's going to have an opportunity. Brown goes away for 2 minutes here at 6:19 in the first period. Verbeek is going to come in. He's going to go across from Darren Doherty. Face off one in behind the net. No goal. The ref indicates. I'm not sure if that missed the net or hit the goalie. If it hit the goalie, it's a big highlight. If it missed the net, not so much. one's going to go to play. Like I said, not sure if that was out or if Evan Morrison was able to get a handle on it. Stevens going to come in, set up for the face-off here. Face-off one back by Barhaney. Here's a drive. Fargy tries to get it across into the slot. Broken up with a great play and sent to the point. Smith has it now. Going to make a drive as he's got some room to make some speed up. Getting harassed there by the Oil Kings in the corner as the Oil Kings come out with the puck now and bring it back up to center. Here they come, driving in, looking. Centering opportunity. Comes all the way across. Good opportunity to come across. Swing and a miss by Reinhold in front of the net. Now it's going to come in behind the net. They get it back to the point, looking, shot, chipped wide, picked up by Murray behind the net, sent out, kept in the zone as they're going to get it across into the high slot, shot high and above the net as they go off in behind the net as they have to do a little retreat option here as Tweed needs to get some space. Again, keeping to the box here, and they get it all the way out as we only have 15 seconds remaining here on this power play. A good spring play by Morrison gets that puck up as Tweed's looking. A good shove, gets that puck back to the slot, shot, and they try to get on it. Scramble. The Leaf Hurts finally getting back up. Playing for the net, it's a good and a big save. That one's in the slot, and it's turned and fired out on that. It's going to be a massive save here late in the first period. Puck comes around, Coda picks it up, turns it, sends it all the way through center ice, springing Blasco. Blasco comes in, stops up, sends it towards the net, it goes in behind. Crowd up, looks like Palkatsu back to Blasco over to Coda. Coda couldn't chip it through. He gets hits up behind, and we have a penalty coming here. Against the player that I don't have on my score sheet, 45. He's mad. He's going to smash his stick there. That's number 4. Brody Morris is not happy about that. But we'll see here. As 45 for Tweed is going to go to the box. And again, I'm sorry, I don't have a name right now for... We'll get a call here shortly for that. Blasco is going to set up across from Darren Doherty. As that one's run back in behind that. They're going to battle for it. Trying to pull it out from the feet. Blasco gets it out. Sends it back to the point. Duchesne sends it towards the net. Drickler comes in. Dive across by Morrison. Keeps that one out. Missed the name there. Missed that one. So, we'll look here for the website, let you know that one here come the intermission, or if I can get it before that. Again, moving the puck now on this 5-on-4 power play. Selleck getting handled in front of the net, but giving the D the business as they try to get in. A good opportunity. Scramble play there. Puck comes out. Back to the point. Stopped up by Duchesne. He has to backpedal out. He has a couple Oil Kings on him, but they have to retreat back. Puck sent off the glass all the way down. Stopped up behind the net by Hurts. He'll leave it there for Duchesne. Duchesne will pick it up. Now comes up the boards. Driving in. Smith has it. Shot. Gonna go wide. Come over to the far side. And a good shot comes off. Back over to Palakowski, who has the puck. Sends it back to the point. Duchesne over to the far corner. Really look to center it. Get across Palakowski. Couldn't connect with him as that puck was bouncing. Now back over to Stevens. Steven has it. Sends it in. Gets tipped by Verbeek in the slot. Verbeek with a shot. And a save there made by Morrison to keep that one out. 2:07 remaining and 28 seconds here on the penalty to number 45. across from Doherty. Doherty wins it back, comes over to the far boards, gets met by Brown. Brown has it, shot! That one's going to get kicked wide and all the way out as he'll be chased down by Latimer. He takes it in behind his net, stops up, waiting for some help. And he'll start his breakout now as he sends it up to center. Good play there. Keeps that puck from being advanced, and it's going to come now back down right in front of the Gananoque bench. 6 seconds remaining on the penalty number 45, and we have 1:45 remaining here in the first period. Now trying to drive it in, can't get through, straight in. The puck gets knocked in behind the net, now in deep. Gan's gonna get that puck, chip it out. They try to spring. Raymond was just unable to get to it in time. They'll bring it all the way back down into the Gananoque zone to the left of Leaf Hurts. Here with 1:21 remain to go. Big hit in behind the boards there. An opportunity and a shot. Chips off over into the corner. Centering opportunity. Comes over to the far side. Jumped on quickly by the Oil Kings. Shot. And a scramble. That puck comes out. And now it comes out of the zone. .2 seconds remaining here. And it looks like Leaf Hurts is in some discomfort as they're going to give him a chat, give him a second to breathe and see what's ailing him. Looks to be up, and they go back in. They do have Tim Tennant on the bench as a backup if need be. So it was Christian Lee who got the penalty for the Oil Kings, but that one is over now. He was able to get the name off of the sheet here. Goal scored by Ben Blasco. Assist to Ryan Verbeek. So Ryan Verbeek now has 2 points here in this game in just the first period. 18 shots for Gananoque, 15 for Tweed, and 58.2 seconds remaining on this first period of action. Blasco is going to be setting up here across from Darren Doherty. Ref having a chat with the ref. Good to go now. Face off. One back by Tweed into their zone. Going to go back deep. In behind the net. Palakowski is pressuring. They try to drive it out, send it far across ice, and they couldn't get that pass off the Doherty. He has to dodge a hit from Duchesne. And Palakowski pressuring, giving Blasco an opportunity for Gan, but couldn't get the pass over to Coda. Now sent in. Centering opportunity. Doherty looking shot. Saved by Hurts. So it goes in behind. Back to the point. Now shot in wide of the net. Gan will get on it. Back to the point, chip towards the net, off over into the corner. He'll get onto it, it's bouncing. Onto it comes Palakowski. He's going to carry it across center. Sends it up, only seconds remaining. Sprawling opportunity, shot, bodies are sliding over, and the puck remains out of play. And not in the back of the net, as they were trying to use that final seconds to get in, but a great play by Palakowski to break out of the zone. As it's 2-0 here. So what a first period of action action that was. Just pulled up the game here on the EOSHL website. As they said, they have 18-16 up on the scoreboard. Again, we had goals by Elijah Haney, assist Hunter Fargy and Joseph Crothers. Gananoque then bring it back. So that first goal was at 18:52, so not too early into the game, but a minute 8 into the game. Gananoque responded at the 11:45 mark by Ryan Verbeek, assist to Chad Duchesne and Eric Selleck. They tied the game up. Then on the power play at 9:14, Gananoque scored by Ben Blasco and Ryan Verbeek. So we've had a number of penalties so far. 9 penalties in the first period. One of those, well, 2 of those penalties were involved in a little bit of fisticuffs between Brett Harrington and Mac Honchar. Not really a good fight. Wasn't too much that happened. They got pulled down pretty quick, or slipped down to the ice. So nothing too big to see about that fight, but could bring in more things. We're not sure what will happen during the second period here. So I'm going to send you over to the intermission, and I'll be back for the second period of play. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the final man of war intermission. We're about to get going here. We're gonna fire you up so you can see standing in the doorway is number 1, Leaf Hurts. So he looks to be all right after that concern in the first period. But he's at the door, so it looks like he's gonna be good to go. Score is 2-1 here in Gananoque. Gananoque went down 2-1, but unfortunately to a penalty to Dylan Ingram, number 7 for Tweed, for leaving the penalty box early. They went down a man, then another penalty by Darren Doherty for hooking. Right after that, 16 seconds after that to be exact, put Tweed down 5-on-3, and Gananoque was able to capitalize with a goal by Ben Blasco, an assist of Ryan Verbeek. That gave the Gananoque Rounders a 2-1 lead, and that's where we sit here now, about to start the second period with two teams ready to go. We did have a little bit of miss dropped earlier by Brett Harrigan and Mac Honchar at 13-12, but it was only a short couple punches and then they fell to the ground. So we'll see if tempers flare here in this second period or if cooler heads will prevail. We'll see what takes place as the players are starting to come onto the ice for Tweed, and here comes the Gananoque Rounders. We've only played down 20. There's still 40 left to go. So far, lots of sticking infractions called here in this game. The 1 penalty for leaving the box early, the 1 penalty for interference, the fighting, and all the rest have been hookings and high stickings. So we'll see if that's a trend here in this second period, or if they'll be calling other types of penalties. Face off. Verbeek will face off here against, I believe that was Darren Doherty. Hit that puck. Selleck has it. Sends it down the ice as it will go down. A good move there by Verbeek, who has it. Springs it back to the D. Murray walks the line, sends it over to Verbeek, shot in as they come over to the boards. Where Duchesne was just a step ahead, and then a good shot by Verbeek, tipped by Selleck, goes off the goalie and over to the far boards. Then they get it in behind, try to opportunity, centering it for Stevens. Shot. The goalie didn't look like he knew where he was, but it was cleared out of the zone by the defender and all the way down as Duchesne gets to it first, as he did have Dusty and Maines chasing in on him. Puck comes all the way down the zone into Tweed's zone behind their net. They'll cycle it back, trying to get all the way down, and Hurts jumps on it, plays it over the boards as Tweed was barreling in with numbers. Puck over by the boards, being pushed in by Coda, broken up by the D as they spin back, and a trip call coming to Coda. Tripping is going to be the call on Wyatt Coda as he got the stick into the feet of the Tweed player. There was a good spin move made there by the Tweed player, and outstretched reach was Coda, who just couldn't get onto the puck and got the foot and took him down. So the faceoff stays over here inside the Gananoque zone. Glasgow battling in there, trying to get it. Has Palakowski coming with him. Back to the point. Now puck picked up behind the net, brought out of the zone, sent across, chipped up at center. They're going to keep moving in, shot in, and that one posted out, it looks like, as that one beat Hurts, but didn't get in. held up behind the net, now brought out of the zone as we're only in 2 minutes into this second period, and we've seen a little bit of action so far. Drive out of the zone, chip down, caught up in the corner, kept in the Gananoque zone, sent across ice, but couldn't connect with anybody. Picked up at the blue line, shot! Gobbled up by Hertz. That face-off will be to the right of Hertz for the third draw in a row. And we'll see what happens here as Smith loses that draw. And it's kept in deep now as they're working along the boards, trying to find a lane to get out in front of the net, all the way back to the point. A little bit of moving here, looking, shot, hit a leg. Now the opportunity for the second shot, hit the post, rebound, and they score to tie the game. 2-2. As they didn't give up the effort, they kept pushing, and we have a goal. I believe that was scored here by number 29, which I don't have on my score sheet as well. So it definitely looks like a couple numbers are missing off my roster sheet here, so I do apologize. But once it gets popped up on the website, I'll be able to read that name off to you properly. Face off here though for Beek versus Mains. Mains wins it back. I could not make it what was said there on that one that well. So we'll see again though, trying to pressure and get this game back. Puck in deep. Shane tries to break it up. Hertz is going to jump on it. And right now, both shots are showing 19. And it's a 2-2 game. Scores up here now. Let me read this one off to you. As Devin McCann assists to Brody Morris. The Devin McCann, Brody Morris tie up the game. Continued pressure here, put on by Tweed, but now broken up. Palakowski has it, driving in, has Blasco with him, centers over to Blasco. Coda, third man in, coming, they try going to the front of the net, carried him behind. Palakowski's shot just missed Blasco's attempt to get on that one, and now they have to hold it off towards the boards. Coda lets it go by. Blasco's going to chase it down behind the net. Comes over to the point here. Latimer gets on that, chips it right back in behind the net as they'll jump on it. Some good moves there by Harrigan. Harrigan puts it back to the point. Shot, hit a body, and now we have a whistle as there's going to be a penalty coming. As 25, Steve Norman, at least that's who I have on my roster sheet. Steve Norman is going to be going to the box here for 2 minutes. Off back to the point, sent over. And a very dangerous opportunity there for Gananoque against the Tweed Oil Kings, trying to get another one quick here. Face off. Going over to the side. They're going to move that. They're in the cycle. Duchesne has it over to the far side here. Blasco sends it across. Opportunity for Palakowski. Couldn't settle that puck down as now it comes over the boards. Still back as Verbeek moving along the boards with the puck. Dragging the Oil Kings player with him. Tries to center it, but it gets broken up here. And diving play. Springs. All alone, but a good save there by Leaf Hurts at the 15-minute mark. Keeps this game tied at 2, and not with a shorthanded goal against. Gananoque still pressuring, shot wide of the net, comes over the far side, jumped on it quickly, will be Duchesne, sends it back in. Grabbed up, back to the point to Duchesne, Duchesne far side, hard one-timer, goes off of Morrison, and then a big hit in behind, as it doesn't look like any penalty is going to be called here, and now an opportunity for the Oil Kings all alone, break in, and we have a goal, as that one went in, and got by Leaf Hurts, and it's going to be 3-2. So, short-handed with 40 seconds remaining on the penalty at number 25. Tweed's able to get one in and make it 3-2. But definitely a little bit of this. We're not a happy bench coming out of Gananoque after that one, and a little bit of insults potentially being hurled across in the fans. Hooking is going to be the call here against Tweed. Then they're going to have another penalty, making it 5-on-3 as Kenny Murnoff makes it off to the bench. 11 seconds still remaining on the penalty to Steve Norman. So Gananoque, we'll see if they can capitalize quick here on this 5-on-3, or if Tweed will be able to dump it out, kill off the 11 seconds, and then we have to deal with just an extended power play. We'll see what happens. Blasco on it. Sullick tries to get in on that puck quick, battling for it, gets it on the boards, back to the point, shot, chipped on in front of the net. They couldn't get penalty over, so we're back now to 5-on-4. Puck goes wide, net out of the zone. Picked back up by Gananoque, stopped up. Brown grabs it, makes a move at the blue line, sticking with that puck, but lose it. Selleck tries to break it up in between, but it comes on out to Duchesne, and it'll go all the way down. And Leaf Hurts will stop that up for Duchesne behind the net, as they have a minute 26 remaining here on this penalty to Murdoch. Brown trying to battle in the other side, as they keep doing the battle, and shot all the way down. Picked up, played by Hurts over here to Duchesne. Duchesne holds it. Has to backpedal up. Verbeek slides it out of the play. Now comes with some speed in. Over the line, has the puck, centers it over to Duchesne. Duchesne settles it down, shot, tip, and a good save there made by Morrison on Selleck, who was right in a prime opportunity and was stunned by that save. Now an opportunity. Drive, Coda trying to come in. Battle behind the net. 3 Gan players in versus 2 Tweed. They try to bring it out. Centering opportunity as again comes back to the point. Good move as they get by Williams. Now a drive here for Tweed. Tweed centering it, and a great breakup play by the D for Gan as they're able to clear it out. As that was Latimer who did that, then gave a hook. And I think he's going to get a penalty for hooking. Latimer wasn't happy with the play by the Tweed player, now giving it to the referee as he's getting a hooking call. And there'll be some 4-on-4 action here for 11 seconds, and then Gananoque will be short-handed, and Tweed will have their power play opportunity. was had an issue with the change, and now he's making some players off here. Looks like the ref concedes unless the player's out, as one of the players was fixing equipment there, and that's why he came off the ice. Puck kept in. Murray, remember when he kind of knocked the Tweed player off his skates there. Offside call negates that, as Palikowski took that off the glass but grabbed it up in the air, and the referee that was at the line said it was offside, and they'll go out to the bench. So it will be front and center as Cody Smith will come in to face off against Darren Doherty here in this close-up face-off. Face-off won by Tweed, back into their zone, picked up by the D. DD pass as they're going to try to break out, centering across the ice, and then they leave it. And now a drive in by the D as they're going to come in for Tweed, taking it in behind the net. As he's going to get forward to the far side, Gann short-handed, so has to set up. As Tweed's back to even strength. Opportunity here, shot, centering backside, and a big save by Duchesne as he got another one. And kept it out, and a play that goes out of the zone. Duchesne has stopped 2 goals tonight. Helping out his tender, Hurts. Selleck coming out with Smith. Smith carries in, Selleck drives to the net. But a good glove save made by Morrison. Keeping that one out, 3-2 is the score here. As Gananoque tries to even it back up. That was Jackson Boyer. Darren Doherty with Jackson Boyer was able to score that goal, as I've now been able to update the website and get the name off of the scorecard. Some shoving behind the play. So it looks like cooler heads will prevail. They'll get it up the zone here. Chipped in. Hurts will knock it off to the boards. It was grabbed up by Tweed. Tweed has it shot, and now across. And the player where Tweed goes down, and it looks like we're going to have a little bit of shoving here, but it looks like Reese doesn't want to engage in any contact. He may have to answer to somebody else as they were shoving. Here comes in Verbeek, and all alone centers it, and the chip goes just wide of the net out front now as it comes around. And there comes out now 27 all alone on a break shot. Saved by Hurts as he tries to get on it, but the ref blows the whistle. And he hears a barrage of complaints from the Tweed fans as they felt this should not have been blown down. Puck was loose. Hurts takes a drink of water. 9:55 remaining here in the second. 3-2 is the score. This game has been quite an entertaining one, as anything could happen here. Right now, Tweed leads. Gann has that lead. We've already had a tilt, and it looked like another one was trying to engage there. But now a chip play, and there's going to be a call coming against number 97E, Adrian Wilson. As he's going to get a 2-minute call for a high stick. This is going to give Gananoque now another power play opportunity at the midway point of this game. 3-2 is the score. And Gananoque looks to try to tie it up here with Stevens, Smith, and Coda on the ice on the forwards. Duchesne is back and has... I'm not sure if that's Blasco over there on the far side or Brown. I think that might be Brown. Puck comes over here to Duchesne, chipped in deep. Smith lets it go by over to Coda. Coda just couldn't get a handle on it. Comes to the board, stopped up at the blue line. Shot towards that. Big save by Morrison. And it gets sent out of the zone and down the ice for Hertz will stop it up. Brown picks that one up. Come out of his zone, sends it up. Chip left back for Brown. Brown carrying it over center, carrying it in, makes a nice move, tries to get it centered, turns back, spins, opportunity for Stevens, and we have a goal. Gann has tied the game on that shot by Stevens. Assist goes to Brown, as Brown was able to center that one to him. And at 9:13, Gananoque is able to score a power play goal and tie it up at 3. What a game this is turning out to be here in Gananoque at the Lou Jeffries Memorial Arena. Glasgow comes in, win that face-off over to Palakowski, but the puck gets chipped by and in deep to the Gananoque zone, chipped out to the boards, battled upon, sent only lightly in and grabbed up by Gananoque. Offside is give me the call. So Stevens from Brown and Coda. Face off one. Chipped in. He chased down. In behind the net. Sent behind. Wrapped up. Palakowski sends it forward to Blasco. Blasco with some speed coming in. Gets pushed off the puck by Murnoff. Sent to the front. They couldn't get it to connect with anybody as it gets tossed back into the corner. And then out by Tweed. Here comes the drive now. Shot in. Good save by Hertz as it comes over to the boards. And get picked up by Gananoque. Turn back the other way. Blasco sends it across. Shot. That one's out of play. I do believe that one is going out of the zone as it may have went out of play off the Gananoque player. Face off between Doherty and Verbeek here. Both have a number of face-offs. We'll see who gets this one. Face-off won by Doherty. Back into the zone. Broken up by Selleck. Shot. Rebound. Knocked away before Verbeek could get to his centering opportunity. Couldn't connect as well, as now it comes out of the zone and they'll race out as he tries to split the D. Back to the point. Shot. High over the net. Comes down to the other side. Selleck puts a little body onto Honchar. Now that puck is in deep. Puck, shot, chipped up and out of play. We have a little bit of engagement here between Selleck and Honchar. They had a little bit before, I'm not sure. Selleck doesn't usually turn down a chance to drop the mitts. So we'll keep an eye on number 8 and number 44 to see if they come to a blows here. Face off, one back by Verbeek, but chipped in deep. Gann's gonna jump on it, and we have a penalty coming to Gann now. It's gonna be to Justin Stevens, and it's gonna be for tripping with 7:34 remaining here in the second. Face off one back behind the net. Spun around to the boards here on the D. D working it. Back, in and back. Another tripping call. Gan's gonna go down now too with a lengthy 5-on-3, a minute 41. That penalty looks like it might be going to Palakowski. Ryan Palakowski, number 20, will sit down and hopefully Gananoque is able to take off this extended 5-on-3. But Tweed has been pressuring in that. At any point could pop another one in. Gananoque has to be careful. Duchesne's out there with Selleck and Murray. Puck back to the point. D to D pass. Reinhold back to the D. Shot by number 4. High. Out of play.
12-45. This goal penalty brought to you by
It's the first time I've heard it called a double penalty kill. Face off one to the boards, back to the point, over to Reinhold. Reinhold shot off the post, over to the boards again. As they've hit a couple posts this game, trying to get it by. Hurts. Here's an opportunity. Big block by Chad Duchesne as he took that one solid to keep it from going in. Now an opportunity. Reinhold driving in. Comes back over to the far side as they get set back up. A minute 16 remaining on the first penalty here in this 5-on-3. Dive across by Hurts. He's down, but the puck gets out of play and just to the line of Tweed. A little move at center ice to get into the zone set up. They keep moving it around. Time ticking down, under a minute remaining on the first penalty. Tweed shot and a good knock away by Hurts over into the corner. Centered to the high slot, now into the high slot again, back over to the corner, back up, and a bouncing puck on Reinhold. Couldn't get a handle on it. As now he's going to drive towards the net, looking, shot, and another big stop by Duchesne as he felt that one and seems to be laboring a little bit, but the puck went out of play and it's going to go all the way down as it was shot into the zone. 28 seconds remaining here on the penalty to Stevens. 47 seconds remaining on the penalty to Palakowski. Tom Dixon is having some questions to the referee. So maybe he's having some issues with the clock. I'm just keeping an eye here on the clock to see if I can see what's changing. Definitely Tom was quite animated about what was going on the clock with the referee, and now it looks like they're trying to get that sorted out here. We have 6:02 on the clock, 28 seconds for Stevenson, 47 seconds for Palakowski. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a different time on there, but the clock is showing 3-3 for the score. Second period, those two are right for sure. Oh, 55-50 for the time on the clock, so I think there may be an issue with the score clock time. We'll see what gets solved up here. As you can see now up on the screen, 55-50. That. Oh, 5:50 now. So they did get down to 5:50. We have Dixon discussing with the one referee, and we have the Tweed staff come over to just check on exactly what is going on here in the Gananoque Arena. Just looks like they might be adjusting the penalties. They did drop it down 12 seconds, which should put Stevens at 16. Yeah, and they will be moving down Palakowski to 35 seconds as that's being changed right now on the clock. Stevens does show now 16 seconds. So they're just getting the time clock, so the clock must not have been started properly or was shut off too early. That looks like it's being adjusted. And it's all set there now on the score clock to be correct. So they'll bring it back over here as there's 15 seconds remaining on the penalty to Stevens. And 35 to Palikowski. Puck one over into the corner. Picked up by Tweed as they're going to bring it out of the zone. As this will probably be the last drive they have available on the 5-on-3. But probably maybe not in the end of the penalty here. One penalty is over. Into the play. Save made by Hertz off over to the corner as Stevens gets into play. And then a misplay at the blue line. Gets it out momentarily. They tag back up. And a play called offside right at the blue line. 9 seconds remaining on the penalty. 2. Ryan Palikowski. Face-off will be right out front of the Tweed bench. Face-off won back by Tweed as they've been doing a good job here on the power play or penalty face-offs today. Now 1-1 and this left there as they'll leave it. Stop up behind the net, turn back the other way. Let's go back to even strength now. 5-on-5 action. And puck. Well, just over the line. Face off one again by Tweed. Some pressure there at center. Requires a retreat and now a blocked shot out. Almost turned over. Causing a little bit of a scramble back in the zone. As Gananoque still pressuring here. In behind the net. Centering opportunity shot. Good save as Latimer got on that one. Another opportunity and a big save by the goaltender. Back to Brown. Brown back over in the corner. Back in around the boards. Stopped up at the blue line. Backward to Brown. Brown shot! And that one is going to go wrapped around the boards. Picked up by Gananoque. Carried in. Chipped in behind the net. Over to the corner. Back in behind the net. Played up to the point. Chipped in. Kept to the side boards as there's a battle. They're trying to get that puck. No call. Chipped up off the glass. Kept in by Brown. Shot high and over the net. Over into the corner as Wayman just gets there a step behind and Gann turns it back in and over. Offside waning as they'll come down the ice for an icing call. Reese catches up to it. 3:36 remaining here. The faceoff will be to the right side of Evan Morrison. Faceoff battled into the corner. Chipped on the D. Reese uses the body to block it off. Has Verbeek with him. Just gets in the feet of Reese and is chipped out. Now here comes opportunity. 2-on-1. Shot. Good save by Hertz. Keeps on that puck. Face off to the left of Leaf Hertz in the Gananoque zone. 3:22 remaining in this 3-3 game. Shots are even at 24-24. We've had quite a battle here between these two teams. Stick gets chopped out of the hands. I believe it broke on Dustin Main, so now here's an opportunity for Gann. Shot in by Verbeek, goes high off the net, in the back. Selleck couldn't get to the puck, but he pinches off the body. Then gets turned back in by Duchesne over to the other side where Murray gets on it, keeps it in. Verbeek battling, has Selleck with him, and they have Stevens set up, but a shot now by Murray. Rips the bar and goes in for a goal, making it here 4-3 with 2:58 remaining in this second period of play. What a goal that one turned out to be to give Gananoque the lead, and we'll see now how Tweed Oil Kings respond as we've had the lead switch back and forth now. Gan held it to begin with, or sorry, Tweed held it. Gan got it back, took it over. Tweed held it again, and then Gananoque now has just secured that lead back. Are they able to get some insurance here, or will Tweed get right back on the play? Big hit by Duggan along the boards. Couldn't get down to it. Came in like a wrecking ball. Shot fired over to the far side. Chip back towards the net. Ingram trying to get on it. Has Smith on him, pinching him off on the boards. Chipped out of play. Stopped up. Tweed will turn it back. Broken up by Palakowski coming in. Centers it. Couldn't get that one to link up as it gets chipped out. And now an opportunity. Tweed coming with some speed. Couldn't get through. Now finally gets it through, but Hertz gets a pad on it. And it goes in behind the net. Battle over in the corner. Tweed trying to get out. A shot from the slot. Gets stopped up by the bodies and then ripped out of the boards. It's going to go down a chase for it as Wayman couldn't catch up to it. Tweed's going to send it across ice. They couldn't connect, and icing is going to be the call as they'll come all the way down the ice into the Tweed zone. 4-3 is the score right now with 1:07 remaining. Gananoque holds 26 shots. Tweed holding 24. As right now, it could be anybody's game. Chipped out of the zone by Tweed all the way down. Icing will be the call as they come all the way back down. Again, with still 1:01 remaining. Looks like there's a player change that they're not accepting here. Selleck getting into it here with Mac Honchar again. Another time, Honchar engages. Selleck took a little swing, but it looks like the referees have no problem with that. They're going to let that continue. So we'll see. It looks to me like that might start up into something as Selleck's just giving them the business right now at the circle. He wants one thing, and that's to drop the mitts with him. I don't know if Mac's going to do it, but he looks like he's ready to go. Face off. One there, and they're shoving, and we have a mitts dropped here. Selleck and Mac Honchar. See here, Selleck got pulled down. He got back up on his feet. They're letting him go. He's got him jerseyed. Oh, and a big right hand there. As now he's giving him a little bit of left, looking for another one. As this might be a decent tilt as these boys, the linesmen, are getting close. We want to see this one go here as they're continuing. A little bit too much hugging as they're wrapped up. As the ref gives another whistle and breaks it up. As that was a spirited little tilt here between Selleck and Honchar. Honchar now being escorted here off the ice. And Selleck will be going out the other door. Get you in focus there. With 57.6 seconds remaining, we had ourselves a solid little tilt. We thought that was going to happen as they engaged earlier, as Honchar was trying to get Selleck to initiate a fight earlier. Selleck then something happened there with a little bit of the stick work at the face-off, which seemed to initiate Selleck into go time. And then, after the puck dropped, they pushed each other enough to initiate it, and they both said, let's go, and we had ourselves a nice little tilt there. Within 57 seconds, 57.6 remaining here in this second period of play. Selleck does have a 2-minute penalty up on the board, so it looks like he got himself an extra one there. We'll see if it's for instigating or aggressing, but he got himself 2-minute penalty. Oop, went too far there, sorry. You hear, I was looking for the penalty on the score sheet there. I do apologize. You can hear there's some something about being embarrassing coming out of the Gananoque bench towards the referee, as I think they think it's embarrassing that Selleck's going to end up with 2 minutes after that one. Well, penalty is coming to Tweed for tripping. Or no, slashing maybe we have here. Fans were calling for a penalty shot. It could definitely have been questionable of a penalty shot, as he looked to be clear cut on a break by the D, but the ref only calls it a 2-minute penalty. That will negate now the extra penalty to Eric Selleck. And we'll end off this period here 4-on-4 as number 16, Andrew Reinhold, goes to the box. And just to confirm, that penalty to Selleck was an extra 2 minutes for roughing. So Mac Horncroft did get ejected, as there is a 2-fight rule here in the EOSHL, and that one is going to gain him a game misconduct. Face off. And there's some complaining he's heard from the Gananoque bench. There should have been a penalty on that, and now some more shoving. Brown getting into it. As you can tell, this 4-3 score and this game is getting like a good old EOSHL classic from Gananoque. So what a second period of play, ladies and gentlemen, this has turned out to be. Let's take a look at the score chart, give you guys a little bit of an update of everything that took place in that crazy period. 2 goals aside scored for each, giving Gananoque the 4-3 lead, and they had 11 shots each registered on the score sheet. Goals were scored in this period on the power play. Tweed tied it up by Devin McCann, assist to Brady Morris, and then Tweed took the lead by Jackson Boyer, assist to Darren Doherty. That made it 3-2. Gananoque came back on the power play with a goal by Justin Stevens, assist by Graham Brown and Wyatt Cota to tie it up at 3. And then Gananoque even strength with 2:58 remaining in the second. Got a goal from Liam Murray, assist to Ryan Verbeek and Eric Selleck. But all of the penalties, we had 1, 2, 3. 11. So we're up to 20 penalties so far in this game, 2 fights. Now again, Selleck did get a 2-minute minor for roughing, but Mac Honchar's night's over as he got in his second fight of the night, and that's all you're allowed to do here in the USHL. So Andrew Reinhold did get a 2-minute slashing minor, and Selleck has that extra roughing minor. Those two sit up on the board, so we're gonna have about, well, they've been counting down the clock, so let me do the math here for you guys. 57 seconds, so a minute 3 for Eric Selleck, and we'll have a minute 37 on the penalty to Andrew Reinhold. What a game this has turned out to be here in Gananoque. You got all goals, hits, fights, and some excitement as the score has been going back and forth. I hope you're enjoying this game. Stick with us for the third, because it's going to be a good one to finish off here tonight. And who's going to take it? Is it going to get tied up? Is one team going to take the lead? Is it going to go to overtime? Who knows? We look forward to finding out here after this intermission break. gentlemen, welcome back. We're getting ready for the third period. 1 minute to go on the intermission, and we're just going to give you a little update on the points. Right now, 2 standouts in the points category. Ryan Verbeek's holding 3 points with a goal and 2 assists. Eric Selleck has 2 assists. Everybody else who has a point in this game only has themselves 1. So we'll see what takes place here. Eric Selleck can get out of the penalty box and score a goal. He'll have himself a Gordie Howe hat trick. So we'll see what happens there. But we're counting down with 30 seconds remaining here on the clock as we get ready to bring you guys back into it. I'm going to fire this over here as I get it set up onto our screen, and you'll see the Gananoque Islanders getting ready to come out on the ice, led by number 1, Leaf Hertz, who right now is holding his team in strong. He's had a couple big saves this game to keep it where it's at. It could be 5-4 right now for Tweed if it wasn't for the way he was playing in that. But Morrison's also playing quite well in that. So we'll see what happens. We're just waiting for the referees to come out onto the ice as we're going to have a third period of play here. They have 15 up on the scoreboard. It should be 20. I'm sure that'll be updated here shortly. Here comes the guys in stripes, so now the players will follow them onto the ice. See Leaf there in his net getting ready. On the scoreboard. They are in the 4th period, but I'm sure that's not as big of a deal. They're getting the penalties put up there right now. 22 has a 6-minute and 3-second penalty they just removed, as that should be Selleck with his penalty. And as you can see there, Eric Selleck back on the ice in the penalty box, but no Mac Honchar for Tweed as he's been ejected with his 2nd fight of the game. So we'll see if anybody else wants to tangle with Eric Selleck, or if his night's done in the fisticuffs category. Face off in the feet, 1 back by Gananoque as we have this 4-on-4. 4:57 more seconds for Gananoque, and then a very short power play for about 30 seconds. Puck in behind the net. Tried to center it, chopped down, batted away from in front of the net. As we have a call coming now, as Duchesne was spilled by number 3, Brody Morris, who looks quite upset about the call. But the ref has none to hear about it as he just skates away to let the scorekeepers know 2 minutes for interference. So Morris will go to the box, and now we're going to have a 5-on-4. Face off to the left of Morrison, 1 back by Gann. 20 seconds remaining on the penalty here. Tweed will get it cleared down, and Gann will get back for a very short power play, a 5-on-3, and then a 4-minute or 5-on-4. So Bang right now has 3 seconds remaining. Great opportunity there. Puck still in play now. Whistle down as the penalty ends, and Gananoque comes back on the ice. So it is a 5-on-3 for 33 seconds, and then we'll have 50 seconds of 5-on-4. So a broken up penalty here for Gananoque starting this 3rd period. Glasgow sets up the center, wins that puck back, sent over by Verbeek to the far side as they'll get brought in, chipped in deep as it'll be chased down. Glasgow gets it, sends it back to the D. D has it. Puck to the point, held, sent into the far side, looking for an angle shot. Glove saved by Morrison, back over to the far side, where will be picked up again by Duchesne. Duchesne over to Brown. Brown over to Duchesne. Duchesne sends it, but it hits the body. And we get sent out the ice all the way down onto net. Relief Hurts will pick that one back up and send it up to the D. Chip forward, drive in. Palikowski has it, stops in at the half boards, back to Ryan Verbeek. Verbeek sends it over, shot, and Wayman couldn't get a good handle on it as it fluttered in. Came all the way back to the point, picked up by the D. Good move there as Brown spins it around, chips it in behind the net. Palikowski will get on it, but it gets chipped by him back to the point. Duchesne has to make a move as he gets tripped up there by Reinhold. But it gets kept in the zone. Shot, scrambled play. They're trying to get on it. It's sitting out, and it's chipped back to the point, picked up by the D as that play almost cost Tweed. Being kept there, now sent all the way out. It'll be stopped up by Leaf Hurts, who will play it up to center, and they'll carry it in. Wademan gets it in, gets rubbed out on the boards as Tweed comes out to center with it broken up here as Stevens has it, centers it over, and now to Verbeek. Shot stopped up in front of the net. Reinhold has it behind his net, sends it to the boards. Chipped up ice by Boonauer. Now here's a drive as they get it in, but only to the blue line. Stopped up, chipped on the glass. Now to Stevens. Stevens has it, drives in, centers it across, shot, and scored by Coda to make it 5-4, giving them a 2-goal lead. Gananoque holding a 2-goal lead. It's the biggest lead in this game so far. And we'll hear who got that one. Stevens in, centers it across again. Couldn't get a handle on it. It goes off over into the boards. Chipped over here to the close side. Picked up by Latimer on D. Sent back over to the boards where it gets chipped on and now driven out of the zone. The drive comes in, shot by Brown over to the far boards, then a shot. Wayman got a piece of it with his body. As you heard there, Coda from Stevens. And another play by Brown. Hear lots of commentary coming out of the fans and the benches on that. 17 in the third period in the Gananoque zone. Graham trying to get it. Brown getting off of the player of the D. Centered out front. Almost an opportunity. Pieces of gear on the ice as the goalie lost his trapper. Seems they got it back on. Got nicked off him. Not too often do you see a goalie lose his trapper in the middle of a play. But it's back on, and they'll get the face-off to the left of Hurts here in the Gananoque zone. 16:02 remaining. 5-3 is the score. 29-25 are the shots. Gananoque leading in the score and the shots so far in this game. And that one's going to go up and out of play. With that, the faceoff will come down into the Tweed zone to the left of Morrison. Gananoque continuing to see if they can't get a little more pressure with that puck chipped out of the zone. Now driven in by Tweed. In behind the net, and a big hit by Dixon. Took the Tweed player off his feet. As that might spark a little bit of physicality here on both sides. If Tweed's looking to return the hit favor. And now an opportunity with a little bit of a rush here. We have some swinging behind the net there as it looked like they were trying to engage Dixon, but couldn't get them to engage in a fisticuffs. Couple shoves up high, but he skated away. 15-10 remaining here in the third period of this game. Tweed trying to get one in and cut down on this Gananoque lead, which is by 2 right now. And the game has picked up in physicalness since the midway point of the second period, where it really seemed to pick up here between the two. Good hit there behind the net. Comes over to the other boards, where it'll get chipped back in and out of play. And we'll stay in the zone and go over to the far dot. 15:01 remaining here in the third period of this game. Is there enough time for Tweed to bring it back? Or will Gananoque try to get another one and make it even further and harder for them to bring it close? We'll see here. Great opportunity up in the air. Picked up by Murray, flipped to the board. Stevens gets it in his feet. Murray comes in to support, but it gets chipped in, and there is offside, so they have a moment as Stevens holds it in and sends it cross ice to the D. Chipped up, out of play, as that one goes in right by the forward door at the Tweed bench. Face-off, Verbeek versus Ingram. Face-off, one back by Ingram to his D. D play. There's a D now, setting it up ice by everybody. And that one will go around the boards. Stop that by Duchesne and leave it for the referee there as they come down the ice. Gananoque probably not having much of a problem playing this style of game right now, as they're not getting many chances, as they just seem to be dumping it out of the zone. Blasco will set up now across from Ingram. Blasco wins it back to the D. Murray shoots, hits a body, comes over to the far side. Duchesne keeps it at the blue line, but gets the puck off. He shoves the player, and now a penalty call coming to Duchesne for holding, as he got tangled up with the Tweed player here at the close boards. And it'll be a 2-minute call coming his way. Now Tweed will look to utilize this power play to get one in, as they have 14:21 remaining here in this third period of play. Face off to the right of Hertz in the Gananoque zone. Face off, battle won by Blasco, back to his D, gets in the corner. Good chance there for Blasco. Couldn't get onto that in time, and the ref is going to call slashing here on number 4, Brody Morris. And Selleck comes out of the box finally from his penalty, served for the fighting and the 2-minute for roughing. So he'll go back to the bench. Gananoque now gets a very offensive player back into the mix that was just sitting for a fight, as that penalty to Gananoque negated. Slashing was the call for Brody Morrison. Drives in behind the net, tries to get an opportunity, can't get it out, shoved off the puck. Gananoque continues to hold possession. Now they get out of their zone, out to center ice. Here's an opportunity as they come in, but Palkowski couldn't get too much of a hand on it. Gets it off to Latimer. Latimer sends it over to Verbeek, but it's in his feet. So back will pull in Brown. Brown now carries it over the blue line, and we'll get a call for offside. Verbeek not happy with it. But that won't change a thing here, as it's going to come outside the blue line at the Oil King zone. 47 seconds remaining on the penalty to Chad Duchesne. 1:12 remaining on the penalty to Brody Morris. And that puck goes in behind the net as Selleck will give chase, tries to break that puck off the stick but can't get to it. As now they come in, shot, good save there by Leaf Hurts. 4-on-4 action always opens up a little bit more opportunities, and as you can see here, a good one there for Tweed. Face off into the corner, picked up by Murray, taken in behind his net as he comes around, gets lined up there by one of the players for Tweed, but couldn't stop the puck as Gann was able to get out. Now at the blue line, back to center, sent up as Stevens is going to try to carry it in, gets chipped off his stick. Selleck gets on it, sends it back to the D, just to the reach of the stick of Liam Murray as he goes in to pick it up from Hurts, who holds it there on a tee for him, and he takes it in behind his net, holding it behind the net, sends it up ice, as now here comes Brown. Brown in over the blue line, chips it by, will head in to get it behind the corner, over to the far side as it pops out, but gets hit up by a stick as Verbeek tries to get on it, sends it over behind the net, now back to the point, shot by Murray, saved by Morrison, but sent over to the far side as Verbeek couldn't get onto it. And now Gananoque enjoying a very short power play, probably another 4 seconds here, as it's kept in the line, shot, saved by Morrison over to the corner, and then wrapped out of the zone, and now go all the way down for icing, as the penalty had expired. 11:53 remaining here in this third period of play. And Gananoque still holding the 2-goal lead, as Blasco is going to come in to face off against... I didn't catch the number on that Tweed player. Won by Gananoque though, and wrapped in, now sent back in again. Blasco has it behind the bench, tried to chip on it in the slot area, but now here comes Tweed out of the zone, cutting into the slot, it's in the feet, looking for a shot, shoots, saved by Hurts, and off over to the boards as they'll chase it down in front of the Gananoque bench. Chip back in deep, in behind the net, picked up quickly by Doherty. Doherty tries to center it back to the slot, and a shot hits a stick and goes out of play. Gananoque facing off to the right of Hurts in their zone, up by 2. One into the slot, but chipped out, and now here comes the drive. Gananoque coming out of the zone. Duggan going to the net, trying to chip on that puck, saved up, and then Smith flings the body, and it ends up putting Duggan in the net. Hard drive into the net. Everyone seems to come out fine. No change out for Tweed. And Duggan's going to come off the ice, and they're going to replace him with just one, which is going to be Blasco. They're going to put it in the center. Blasco, it's in the feet. They're trying to get it out. Comes out over to the boards, picked up, and chipped back at the bench. Battled on, guts in the feet, some shoving there as they're trying to come out with it. Gang gets it into neutral zone, gets it over to Dixon. Dixon wraps it in on net as Cody Smith will give chase. Wilson tries to get over to his D. They send it out. Now Morris has it, driving in, comes in, shoots, doesn't get a good shot off as it goes to the side of the net, and Hurts will pick that one up as his shot went awkwardly off into the boards behind the net and then poked out, and Hurts got on it. Face off will be to the right of Hertz in this Gananoque zone. In comes Dylan Ingram to center for Tweed. Gets battled on for Beak, gets the win, gets it back to Murray. Murray wraps it around the boards, beats the defender, and will go all the way down, but it'll be for icing as he's going to come back in the Gananoque zone. 10:37 remaining here in this game. 5-3 is the score. Back to the point, chipped out. As they go, Stevens gets it. He's not alone, gets it to Verbeek. Verbeek puts it over in the feet of Selleck. Selleck goes and gets it back to Verbeek. Verbeek shoots, but his stick gets chipped on, and he loses it. Now takes a little bit of a hit, goes in behind the net. Back over the boards. Verbeek's going to get over there and engage on it. As it's in deep, Stevens tries to go for it. They chip it. Selleck gets on it, turns it back the other way. Now they chip it around behind the net. Little bit of space and time, is able to get out to center. And now a drive in across center. Hits the feet, broken up. Stevens unable to get a handle on it as it was stopped up by the Tweed player's stick. Turned back now to center and into the zone as Ingram has it. Has Harrigan pressuring. As now they'll bring it out to the far side. And he just missed a big hit. As now an opportunity and a diving play breaks that one up. And now another big hit as Gans been putting the body on a little hard here in this ending part of this third period. They're going to make this last 10 minutes hard here as here comes Smith's shot. High and goes out over to the far side. Stopped in at the line. Shot. Glove save as grabbed up. Now comes out into the Gananoque zone. Stops up and player goes down. No indication of a call coming as the Tweed player slid in behind the net. Stick there. They got caught up. Now a shot. And that's going to hit a body and come up. Stays in the zone. Chipped out front as it's dangerous. Comes in behind the net. In around the backside. They're going to chase it down. Hale can't get to it. Comes to the point. Blocked on. Tweed gets to it. They stop up. They're going to use their D to do a little bit of movement, get some space here away from the Gananoque attackers, and now brings it up to center, just misses a hit, chips it in deep. It'll be chased down, stopped up by Hertz, who will leave it for Latimer. Latimer has it, sends it up ice. As a drive comes out of the zone, here comes Smith, comes in, stops up, looking for somebody to get that puck to, waiting for people to come in, grabbed in on the late trailer, but it gets broken up as they're trying to get it. That's Palakowski who's been battling. Who's that late trailer in? High stick, and that's going to be a call as the ref was right there to see it. As the high stick gets up in Smith's face. He put his hand right on his mouth, so whether it happened or he sold it, it's going to be a 2-minute call against Tweed for high sticking. That'll be 15, Joseph Crothers, who will be going to the box now. And this here at 8:13 is a valuable 2 minutes. The Gananoque doesn't need to score, but can kill down any chance here if they can keep taking down the time. As Hertz has been doing a great job tonight. Back to the point. Shot, broken stick, jumped on by Selleck. As he's going to get a new stick, Selleck has it deep. Makes a move, runs into some bodies as it still comes in front of the net. Now over to the point, but it misses by. Now an opportunity as Hertz comes out to play it as he's trying to spring. Yes, Selleck drops it back to Verbeek, back to Selleck, but Tweed doing what they can to get involved. Some hooking going on there at the blue line. And there's going to be a call against Gann for interference on Verbeek. So with 1:15 remaining on the penalty to Joseph Crothers, Ryan Verbeek is going to get a 2-minute call, negating the rest of that power play, and Tweed will enjoy a 45-second power play after their penalty expires here. 7:29 remaining, still only a 2-goal game. A goal being put in here would change things up and make it a closer game here. We'll see what can happen on this 4-on-4.
Divided into 2. 2 minutes to interference. Time penalty. 12-31.
Again, gonna drive it by Smith centering, and we have a goal. Gananoque puts another one in on the 4-on-4 to double up the Oil Kings. And at this point, with only 7:05 remaining, and the way that Lee First has been playing, Gananoque may have just been able to secure the win with that goal. Stevens, I think, got that one, which will give him a number of points so far in this game. Face off won by Tweed. Back into their zone. I believe Stevens might have just got a certain point. Stevens from Smith and Brown. Face off back to the point. Palikowski just bounced over his stick, so had to come back out. Now they're trying to turn it forward. Good move by the goalie to keep that off of the pressure from Gann as they send it out of the zone. Now in, cutting across the slot, shot, and a save made there by Hertz. Keeps it slowed down here. Now let's take a look here. So that goal, 2 goals, 1 assist so far for Stevens. So he's got 3 points as well as for Beak. We still have more time left to go. 6:10 remaining here in this game. 35 shots for Gann, 29 for Tweed. That one goes all the way down. Gets stopped up by Tweed, left behind their net. Selleck is pressuring. They'll get that puck out over center. Here comes Ingrid in, loses a footing, and then Gann's able to just dump it out of the zone. They are shorthanded for only 20 more seconds here, and then they'll be able to get back onto it. Puck, one to the net, jumped on by Ingram, and now to Shane, and now a shove after. 35 now getting in with Selleck, and we have a Selleck, a second one, Boomhauer, and Selleck now, as Boomhauer is trying to hug on to Selleck, as Selleck looking to get a hold of him, as the refs are getting in there. Not much of a fight here, and Selleck saying, I hope that's not a fight, I'm not getting ejected, as there wasn't much of a fight there. His helmet didn't come off. I don't even know if all gloves came off, but we'll see what happens here. 35, Nate Boomhauer going to the box. Eric Selleck should be returning to the box as well with 5:38 remaining. Or is Selleck even going to end up with a penalty? He's on the bench, so it looks like it might only be a call going here against... Oh yeah, it looks like they're kicking out 35 here. He wants some more of them, but they'll skate him off the ice. And now Selleck is going to be skated off the ice as well. So I think he's getting ejected on the second fight of the night ejection. And that was the end of the night for Eric Selleck. But it looks like an extra 2 will be going to Nate Boomhauer. And that one, not much of a fight, as more of a hugging spat between 2 people. definitely not let down here today with this game, as these two teams are showing a great little rivalry between each other. And there seems to be some arguing going on with the bench and Murray, as he not happy with something that's being said and had a little discussion with him. Back over to Shane. Shane sends it. They try to get that one in. And a little 4-on-4 here. Now again out. Trying to break through, crashing into the net. Still keeping with it. Now grabbed up by Verbeek. So Boomhauer with 10 minutes, 4-2. So Sellecoin received 4 minutes for roughing, where Boomhauer got 4 minutes 10, 4 minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for instigating, a 10-minute misconduct. Still, Selleck should have been removed from the game, as he had only 4 minutes remaining and there was more than 4, but the refs looked like they were able to convince him to leave the game, whatever, for that reason. But now, again, still pressuring with 4 minutes, looking maybe to put another one on to add a little salt to the wound here. As like I said, this is becoming quite a rivalry between these two teams. Hertz has it. Is going to call in the Latimer to pick that up and leave it for him on a tee behind the net. Reinhold giving a little pressure. Latimer comes out from behind his net. Sends it up ice. Picked up by Murray. Murray skates in over center. Tries to center it just out of reach of Stevens, as Tweed will backpedal, do a little D-to-D, and then now they'll come back the other way. Shot in by Morris, but picked up by Murray and turned back. Stevens now has it, tries to get through center, making some moves, gets it in, gets it off to Smith. Smith tries to center it over, but it bounces up in the air and they can't get a handle on it as Tweed turns it back the other way to center. Puck comes in, chipped by, now a drive, backhand, wide of the net. Comes out to the other side, shot, and that one's going to be saved up by Reinhold. And a little bit of shoving in front of the net. .09 remaining here in this third period of play, as Gananoque holding on to a 3-goal lead. They should be able to finish this one out. We'll see if they can. Face off. One back to the point. D-to-D. Shot by Morris wide of the net. Comes over to the far side. Duggan trying to get it. Has Hale with him over there on the boards. Comes out. They'll send it over to the far side D here. Up to Harrigan. Harrigan sends it up. Ice picked off by Tweed and carried in. Back now over the blue line. Chipped in just by Reese, as Dixon's going to go for it. He's going to take a little bit of a hit. Stick with the puck. He's laid a good hit earlier than today. The one he received, not as much. Puck now in the Gan zone, stopped up, spun back by Dixon, sent to center, the blue line, curled back by Blasco. Blasco over to Dixon, Dixon chips it by, and they're going to send it up, and it's going to bounce high. And out of play. Able to retrieve the puck back, so we'll bring it all the way down here in front of the Gananoque bench with 2:13 remaining. 3-goal lead for Gananoque. Right now they're cruising and just killing down the remainder of the time.
Really impressed.
Good save by Hertz. Leaves it off behind the net, picked up and sent up ice, as now Gananoque will send it to the neutral zone, but it'll get chipped back the other way. Stopped by Latimer. Latimer sends it back out of the zone to center ice. Chipped on before he can get to it. And now an opportunity for Tweed. Tweed coming through, but the chip puck only makes it to center, and they have to backpedal into their own zone. Trying to spring a player. It hits a skate, comes into Hertz's net, and he's going to hold on to it with 1:39 remaining here in this third period of play. Face off, one to Murray. Murray gets it behind D up now to Stevens. Stevens tries to stretch the pass, but it gets broken up by Reinhold. Now chipped into the Tweed bench. It will come down to the right of Morrison in net with 1:29 remaining. Verbeek will set up across from Gordy. One back, past Liam Murray. He sends it over to Alex Reese. Reese has it, chips it up the ice, gets it to Verbeek. Verbeek makes a good move, stops up, centers it, but it doesn't connect with anyone. Reese coming in late, grabs it, shot, and we have a goal! Scored by Alex Reese to make it 7-3 as he caught that one on the blue line, put it back in. I believe it was him that got it. It might have been Verbeek to put in. We'll see, his lineup's a little different, but Reese with the great play to keep that active at the blue line and get that shot towards the net. Face off, won by Tweed. 1:10 remaining here in this 7-3 game. It's all but over. But the final minute. Expected to be a pretty eventful final minute here, as there's not much room left, and Tweed is having a hard time getting by. Leaf hurts, but it's going to come out of the zone, it looks like, after a discussion with the linesman. Hale will set up across from Dustin Maines. Maines wins it back. That was Justin Stevens. That's a hat trick. Marion stops it up, gets it in. Broken up by the D, sent out to the neutral zone, stopped up by Dixon. Dixon sends it back over to his other D partner as they hold it in the zone. 19 seconds remaining, sent all the way down, but broken up by Tweed. 15 to go as they're going to kill down the time. As Wayman putting on light pressure. And that will finish it off for the game. 7-3 is your final here in Gananoque. What a great game overall. We had 3 mids drop, even though only 2 of them were really mids dropped, and only 1 was a real good go at it. So, and we have, let's go over the scoring summary here from the game, because we did have 9 goals to talk about. So let's first start with the stats, because I think that's where we're going to go right now. For Gananoque, they don't have it updated here yet on the scorecard. Now they do. Let's take a look here. 4 points tonight, both for Ryan Verbeek and Justin Stevens. Ryan Verbeek with 1 goal and 3 assists. Justin Stevens, 3 goals, 1 assist for 4 points. So he had the hat trick. Justin Stevens with a great game putting out there. Lee Furch with a 914 save percentage in this game for Tweed, and 806 for Evan Morris. Tweed, nobody on Tweed was able to gather more than 1 point in this game, but the goal scorers were Elijah Brahaney, Devin McCann, and Jackson Boyer. So those were the goal scorers in the game. But as to the big name in the game was Justin Stevens with the hat trick and 4 points. And like I said, we did have a couple fights there. Eric Sal tallying 11 minutes in penalties for a fight, 4 for the roughing, and additional 2 minutes as well in the game. So great game. We hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be back here for the next game. Let me just pop this up and tell you who we're covering for that game. So that one will be Gananoque, and my first time seeing the Barry Bay Wolves. So we'll see that game here. That's at 7:30 p.m. November 11th from the Lou Jeffries. I'll be recording it and then putting it up on my YouTube page after that. But we hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.